possibility of loss is not the only form of risk. There are lots of forms of risk. My last memo on the general subject, it's called Risk Revisited Again. And I talk in there about 24 or 25 different forms of risk, some serious, some facetious, some important, some less important and obscure, but still it comes in many forms. The risk of missing opportunities is another important risk. In other words, if you think about it, the risk of not taking enough risk. Another really important form of risk, I think one of the key risks in investing, is the chance of being forced out at the bottom. Which is a bigger mistake? Buying at the high and seeing a decline, or selling out at the low and missing out on the recovery? Clearly, it's the latter. If you buy at a high and you experience a decline, if you're able to hold throughout and not lose your nerve, the next high is usually higher than the last high. The fact that you experienced a downward fluctuation might have been uncomfortable for a little while, but by the time the new high is achieved, you're back to your cost and more. But if you sell at the bottom and miss out on the subsequent recovery, that means you've gotten off the track of investing and may never get back on. In my opinion, selling at the bottom, it's the cardinal sin in investing.